All right. How does next Monday sound? Okay, cool. All right, I can do that. All right. Well, we'll get it from you. Okay, we'll charge you. We'll get it from you, and then we'll bring it.
This is Secrets for Success.
Welcome to the Secrets for Success podcast. I'm your host, Greg Todd. Thank you, as always, for joining me. Okay, today I want to talk about a video that I did on Instagram that really resonated with people, and the video was around probably one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in my 24 years of being a physical therapist. I'm technically at year 26, and I do have my practice, but I don't treat anymore, and I let my license lapse. So I just want to make that clear. But 24 years, I had my therapy license. I practiced for 17 of the 24. I've been a business owner for 21 of those years. And I would say the biggest lesson that I have learned throughout that time of not only being a clinician, having a business, and now helping other clinicians find a way to win. And the way that I do that is through helping them with creating products that are not attached to them physically having to be in front of people. That's the main thing that I do, and leverage things in business, automation, technology, AI. But my point is this. My point is that the video that I talked about was saying be careful of selling your time. And the angle that I gave with it is a little bit different than I think what most people would think. Oh, if you sell your time, you can only make this amount of money, and you want to make a lot of money, and so productize everything. Well, yes, and all of that is true. All right, but here was the thing that I explained in a video, and I was only able to explain this because of something that happened to me yesterday when I made the video. And so yesterday when I made the video, I had just gotten off the phone with Cycle Springs of Oldsmar. And you're like, well, what's Cycle Springs? Cycle Springs is a jet ski repair shop. They repair marine watercraft, jet skis, motorcycles, et cetera, et cetera. But a couple of days ago, my jet ski stopped working. Okay, a friend of mine took out the jet ski and apparently went, just an honest mistake, went over something in the intercoastal, and it got it like a shirt got caught in it, and it basically dislodged something. So anyways, the jet ski doesn't work, and I had a call to Cycle Springs, and it's so funny because I didn't even battle them, not because I have money. I just didn't battle them because of how they positioned it. And I realized that, wow, us as therapists, we don't position things that way. And that's the reason why we are so resistant, or just feel so awkward when it comes to presenting to people certain things. And so anyways, that's what I want to talk about. So this is what happened. I called them. I said, look, my jet ski's not working. I said, do you have an idea what it is? I was like, well, I just know that when I rev the engine turns on, the jet ski turns on. But when I, it just doesn't go anywhere. So it's like the propeller thing that propels out the jets is not working. That's the best I can describe it, guys. So anyways, they said, okay, well, it could be a few different things. He's like, okay, can you bring it into the shop? I was like, well, it's on a dock and I don't have a trailer. Okay, well, we can come get it. There's a fee for that. Okay, cool. All right, how does next Monday sound? Okay, cool. All right, I can do that. All right, well, we'll get it from you. Okay, we'll charge you. We'll get it from you, and then we'll bring it to the shop. When we bring it to the shop, we'll tell you what's wrong, and then we'll charge you based on what's wrong. Done. That's it. You see, I didn't ask how long this was going to take. I didn't ask what was the certifications of the person who's going to work on it. All they focused on with me was telling me the things that I wanted to hear. The pain I was in is that my jet ski was broken. The pain they're going to relieve me from is they're going to get my jet ski working again. It is summer. This is the time that I use the jet ski. I don't use the jet ski that much in November, December, January, February. But during this time, summer months, this is when I want to use it. So I'm like, man, yeah, like, please fix this thing. We didn't talk about price, but whatever the price is, I'm going to pay it because I have to, because I want the transformation. And as therapists, we don't position things like that. Unfortunately, the way that we position things is we don't guarantee people a transformation. we actually don't even have confidence we can get to transformation. What we do have confidence in is the thing that we paid money for, which is our certification. So we tell people our years of experience, we tell them our certification, we tell them that these are things that I think we can move towards, but we don't give people a transformation. And then people, because they have been presented with other, presentations from maybe a chiropractor or a physician or orthopedic surgeon or this, they get very skeptical. So then, we have to now present, oh, well, we are this. I've been doing this for 18 years. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And it just makes it extremely difficult because we are presenting to people our value in the form of time. And here is where that problem can really turn into a much bigger problem. When you're presenting things with time, people are now comparing your value to their value. Let me give you an example. A lady comes in. She's struggling with back problems. She's a teacher. Teachers, we know, don't make massive salaries. But let's just say this lady makes $30 an hour, okay? Which would be quite a high salary for a teacher. She makes $30 an hour. So she makes $30 an hour. You're charging $210 an hour. That teacher is asking themselves, why is this person worth 7 times more than me? Especially when you don't position a transformation. I'm looking at the person, I'm saying, I get paid $30 and I have to deal with 20 kids a day. Bad kids, for that matter. You're charging $210 and you're just dealing with me. See, things get really cloudy when we position value in the form of hour. When we position value in the form of transformation, let me tell you what I think. I'm like, well, I get the jet ski fix. All right, so maybe this thing might cost me $1,000. Okay, maybe it might cost me $1,500. But this is how I look at it. I'm like, do I want to go out on a jet ski this summer? Yes, I do. Well, how many times am I going to go out on a jet ski this summer? Well, as long as the place ain't rented, which it's been rented a lot, but during the summer, it shouldn't rent as much. I might go out for, 15 hours. Well, if I was going to go rent a jet ski somewhere, how much would it cost? About $150 to $200 an hour. So I'm like, the jet ski is going to give me value-wise $3,000 nearly worth of value. So if I pay $1,500 to get it fixed, it's a steal. It's a steal. I don't have to go rent a jet ski from somebody. Do you guys see what I'm doing? How I'm positioning the transformation, and then I'm starting to piece, what does a transformation mean to me? That's how you want to do it. You do not want to position yourself with hours, because now you're making people compare your value of hours versus their values of what they are worth per hour. Bad news. So I tell you all this for this reason. If you are going to present to someone, present in the form of transformation. Do not present in the form of hours. It is bad news. And if you do that, you're going to be able to sell more. You're going to be able to charge more. And it's going to keep you clear on the path of what is a transformation that this person is looking for. It's going to make you think in that way instead of thinking, okay, I'm going to do more of this technique and this. And no, I need to get you the result. And it's going to get you more creative on making sure that you get the result by any means necessary. I've always heard this, from others as coaches. It's like there's one thing to play the game. It's a whole nother thing to have a strategy to win a game. When you play the game, and you might want to say, okay, I'm playing for stats. I'm playing for points. I'm playing for assists. I'm playing for rebounds. Whole different ball game when you're playing to win the game. You don't give a damn how many points or how many assists or how many rebounds. You're just doing whatever the team needs for you to win. And it's the same thing when it comes to how we're positioning ourselves as therapists. Are you playing to win, which is to get the person the result? Or are you playing to just play the game? Meaning that the more visits, the more time I get with you, the more I'm going to be able to get from you. It's not the way you want to do it. So anyways, I hope that helps. I hope that serves you. I hope that gives you some nugget of wisdom. Don't sell yourself on time. Sell yourself on transformation and outcome. You'll thank yourself for it later. Love you guys.